And good morning. This is part 2 of the table pour. So I'm back at Gary's house, and Gary's been keeping a close eye on the table, and everything seems to have come out very well. So we are ready to demold it. Now he's already taken, because he couldn't wait. He went ahead and took a lot of the screws out, got the clamps off and everything. So everything is kind of ready to go for us to start taking it out of there. So we're just going to go ahead and jump in there and start removing it. All right, well, We sped it up, we muted it so you didn't have to hear all that, but we had success. We finally got it out, and we got a little bit of cleaning up to do on it. Actually, a lot. So, this is kind of where we're at. We're just going to leave it recording, and we're going to start going at it. Sanding, polishing, all that fun stuff. We're going to start on the back. Now, it is already pretty well flat, because he made sure of that, but we got more work to do. So, we'll see after we get it going here. Okay, so where we are, we kind of knocked down some of the stuff off the back, and we've already sanded pretty much a lot of the top, but we've got a lot more to do as far as sanding goes. The only problem is we're using battery powered sanders, so we got to keep charging up the batteries as we go. So as we continue, we will keep you updated, and we'll come back again. Well, we are at a stopping point. I'll flip it around and show you where we're at. So we have the table sanded all the way up to 320 on the wood side. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take and get some sandpaper for the resin area. Because as you can see, we got a little bit of areas where we need to sand down. So we're going to take and start working on that part tomorrow. And essentially we're going to start down at the 220 and work our way up all the way to till we get to about 4,000 grit with some wet sanding, and then we go into some buffing. So we're going to get all that nice and clear and smooth so it looks good. Then we will seal the wood areas with some sealant that will bring it to the same color as the table base, which is right there. So we went ahead and set it on there just so we could get a pretty good shot of it. But that's where we're at, and I will give you another update tomorrow. Thank you for watching. All right, good morning. Sorry for the extra noise in here today, but we are actually to the point now where we've sanded off the top of the table. Now we need to sand the river itself. So we're going to be starting off with some low grit sandpaper around, actually not too low, we're going to start off around 220 and work our way up to 320 and then all the way up into the 400, 600, and once we get up into that, the 600 and higher, now we're going to be switching over to wet sandpaper and work all the way up to 2,000, and then we're going to pull out the buffer and start buffing it to get that clear sheen again. So that's kind of where we're at. So we're going to jump right in and start doing some wet sanding, or not wet sanding, but the 220. Oh, yep. Now, I really like this. This is something that Gary got for me for helping him out with the table. And I'm going to make sure I get full use out of it. It's even got a nice little place to hang my microphone. This is a woodworker's smock, so I figure I can use it for all my little things that I'm going to be doing. So it's kind of fun. Thank you, Gary, for buying this for me. It's from Freight Tech. It even came in its own little bag, carrying bag. So I'm really going to enjoy this. Now, of course, while we're doing all this, I'll just put it on fast forward and delete the, cut the sound and do some music or something. Because I already used this one on something else.
Yeah, I've got them all lined up there.
We'll just go ahead and jump up to 320.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
I actually think we need to go back down, get the, because I'm trying to get to, we've got some kind of deep areas. See how I'm getting this here?
Yeah.
And then this little hill here I'd like to get out.
Okay.
So, take it back down a little bit. Okay, I just dropped my phone, so I picked it back up. So this is the start of a new video. But where we are, we have finished the dry sanding, finished the wet sanding, and now we are ready to clean it off. Flip you around so you can see it. So we're blowing it off. I'm going to give it a good clean. So now you can see, even without buffing out the middle, the river part, we can pretty well see through it and see the river going down. So we've got that pretty well done, and it's very smooth, very clean. We popped the grain again before we did the final sanding on the table itself, on the wood, and now we're going to wipe it down with a tack cloth to try and make sure we get everything cleaned off of it as much as possible. We're also going to make sure that all these little wet spots are dry before we put on the Rubio. So we're going to finish it off with Rubio and see how it comes out. So I'll put you back up on the stand so that you can continue watching the process. And there's all the stuff that is coming off of this into the tack cloth. So it's pretty good. I'll put you back up and let it continue recording. Boop. Now, I didn't ask you how you felt about it.
Feel good. Feel good. Real good. Real good.
You think your son's gonna really like it?
He better.
His grandson was here, and the grandson got to check it out, and he's even watched the video. The first video has already been posted, so if you come back for part 2, thank you. So this is going to be part 2, and we'll have this posted in a couple of days, and it'll be finished. So once we get all this done and we let it sit for a little bit, we might give it a final wipe down, we'll set it on the stand so I can take a few pictures of it. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of this. I would take the air hose. Let me see the air hose a little bit. We kind of encourage this a little. We turn it back over here. Okay, well, the Rubio monocoat is on. We got it all nice and spread. Unfortunately, my camera went off, so I don't know how much of that we got, but I'll see that in the editing. But it's all on there now, so the next step is to wait, let it soak in a little bit, and then we're going to start buffing it, and we'll be back for the buffing. So, hope you're enjoying it so far. I know I am. All right, it's time for the final review. We have done everything we could do to it. I'm sorry, I kind of lost power to my phone. It dropped and I don't know what happened. It shut off during all the buffing and everything. But we got the Rubio monocoat on there. We got it all buffed in and everything, cleaned up, and now I'm ready to present it. So tell me what you guys think. I'll back around. Oh, not the trash cans. Here's the table. So, and we've set it on the base. It's not tied in yet, but that's with the base. I'll move it up so you can see the top. There's the edge. Coming around. Shot of the base. And I tell you what, that resin just made such a pretty picture. It looks like a river flowing down. And you know how it gets deep in areas and then comes back up? Well, that's what it's doing there. Looks really, really good. So, Gary, what do you think?
Thumbs up for me.
I think his son's gonna love it. So, once again, guys, thank you for watching. I hope this was a little bit instructional. I know we didn't do everything like the big guys do, but you know, for a DIY, I think we did pretty good. It looks good. He set it all up. He had his mold built and everything before I got here, so we just started with the pour and the finish work. I hope you guys think it turned out as good as I think it did. So, thank you guys for watching. Remember, if you enjoyed it, please like my video, subscribe, and don't be afraid to make comments. And hit the bell notification so that you get notified next time I post something. For now, this is the Crafty Dancer signing off. We'll see you next time.